It's been exactly 3 months since I started this YouTube channel. I know the title says that it's a 3-month collection. It's more like a 4-month collection, but I only started seriously collecting 3 months ago when I started the YouTube channel. And since then I've opened about a pack a day and a box a week. I'm gonna be including price updates on all the cards that are relevant because we all know the market changes. That way you guys can get a more solid understanding of the value of the collection that I currently have. Without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, I'm just gonna say it right now, this bad boy has gotten so much chunkier. And I've also changed some of the ways that I've been collecting them because I was a poor, naive little Pokemon collector back then. But no more. Now I only put the good stuff in here, or sentimental stuff. All right, so this page really at the beginning is just cards that I got when I wasn't being super serious about collecting. There was a mix of opening packs and buying the cards just directly from a store, which is something I don't do anymore because buying it directly from a store is much less exciting than opening it and getting it in a pack. It's more expensive though. Making videos about just going to the store and buying cards isn't really as exciting unless you have a lot to spend. So I'd rather just spend that money and get a box and then I can open it for you guys. Anyway, you have your Pheasantipity EX secret art right here, Iron Valiant EX secret art, as well as the Pikachu. Got the Lunatone right here. And I've learned since I started collecting that these kinds of cards really aren't as valuable. They're really fun to collect, but they're not as valuable as the secret rares. Still though, I really like the way they look in the binder, so I'm gonna leave them that way. Moving on. A lot of these were still being bought off the shelves. I think I got this one in a pack, which is pretty cool. Bought this one off the shelf, this one off the shelf, shelf. Don't remember where I got that. I just remember being really into Armor Rouge cards for a while, so I ended up getting this one, obviously. I got that one because it was the shiny. Put that one next to it, and I got the Armor Rouge EX. I forgot when I got that one. There's a Ceruledge. These ones are much less exciting. But then I got that Prismatic Evolutions ETB. This is my favorite promo card of all time. It's super pretty, and I know it's not the Pokemon Center one, which is worth a whole lot more, but I do just love the art of this so much. Super cool. This ended up actually being really the only good pull I got from the Prismatic ETB, unfortunately. Of course, Prismatic absolutely has some of the worst hit rates of all time, but that didn't really stop me from getting a few Pokeballs and Master Balls throughout the box. I ended up pulling this from the Armor Rouge Premium Collection EX. I was really stoked to pull this one, but really sad about the margins, because someday I would really love to get one of these slabbed, but this one would do horrible. This one's kind of special because it was my first gold card. Really happy about it, even though it's not worth it that much. Ended up pulling this from a Surging Sparks booster box, which is super sick. I found that some of my favorite artworks are rarely the ones that are actually worth a lot, but I still love this one a lot. Ended up getting the Drayton from the same Surging Sparks booster box, so that's pretty neat. I forgot where I got the Victini from. It's not worth that much, but I do remember in one of my videos, this is basically the only good thing I got. Poppy, really cute. Ended up getting this from a pack for a random short, pretty cool. Now we're getting into the McDonald's section, and here's the thing. McDonald's is what really kicked me off into my craze of just collecting Pokemon, and my girl and I put these in the binder here together, and so I've just left them like this. It's ridiculous, but fun, and it's good memories. Remember to have good memories while collecting Pokemon cards. The Petrump promo I got from the Shrouded Fable ETB. Super sweet, love the artwork. Not worth that much, but it is a really fun card. This Cresselia is one of my all-time favorite cards. It's just so soft and pretty and otherworldly. I love the color palette that they used for it, and just the shimmer that it gets is just, it's chef's kiss. Ended up pulling this Corviknight at the same time I pulled this bad boy. Corviknight is one of my favorite Pokemon of the recent generation, so this card meant a lot to me. I love the black borders with it, just makes it feel so, I don't know. Ended up snagging these three in the Hop Zacian EX box. Really cool cards. Got them all back to back, so really happy about that. Obviously, this is the promo from the Hop Zacian. Got the Iron Jugulis from the Combined Powers Premium Collection. I think this is my second to last pull from 13 packs where almost all of them were crap, and I was getting really stressed out because I was worried I wasn't gonna get a thing. I ended up getting this one. It's still not worth a ton, but it's a really cool card, so I'm really happy I got something from it. Ended up pulling these two from the same box as this one. I got this one first, I think, on like pack 6, and it was like just kind of a breath of fresh air, and I got this one in the last pack after this guy. These are the promos for that box, which is really cool. I got the Lugia, a Suicune, and a Ho-Oh, and it came with the Mr. Mime. Again, I don't know why, of all the cards that you could include, you'd include this one, but they did, and it doesn't make any sense to me. It still irks me, kind of. These came with it too, the Drops in the Ocean and the Scorching Charcoal. I don't know why. It kind of falls on the same camp as the Mr. Mime. Why? I don't know. Mamoswine, Secret Art, really cool. I just pulled it from a random booster. Random booster, again, really cool, one of my favorites. This is the only Japanese card I have. A friend gave me a Japanese pack, and this is what I got. I'm not as into collecting Japanese cards. I want everything to be in English for some reason. This is This one's the best. I just love this one so much. Ended up getting this from the Pikachu Crown Zenith box. Super sick. Oh man, the gold and the art and the everything about it. If you guys haven't seen this video, go watch it because I pulled so many good things from it. I mean, I got this from it. It's gorgeous. And I pulled this. These were the promos, bro. And I pulled this in the same pack as that guy. I even got a Greedent, dude. That's how I felt that night when I pulled all those cards. It was great. Swinub. I'm not complaining. This one is, it's unique and it's cool. This is the promo you get with the Journey Together ETB. Flawless beauty. The Articuno is one of my personal chase cards from the Journey Together set. I think this is actually the only card that I thought to myself that, man, I really want to pull that before I started opening packs, and then I got the card that I was hoping for. So it's kind of fun. Ended up pulling the Secret Art Volcanion, which is super sick. It's one of the best cards of the set in my opinion. Ended up getting this in a mystery pack from Walmart. This is the King Gambit promo from the King Gambit illustration collection. Super cool card. I posted that video last week because that box only comes with 4 packs. And so I was trying to see if I can get something better than the promo and just 4 packs. Turns out I can't. This is the closest thing I got, and it was like 3 cents off at the time. I'm not sure what it is now. Still really cool card. Here are some more Pokeball cards from the Prismatic ETB. These are really cool. I put them back here just because the art on these aren't like super crazy to be sitting up front, and it's kind of funny to say because I have cards like this sitting in the front. Like, bro, Pokeball card should be here, not that. It will stay there. I'll eventually organize this all much better. I'm slowly replacing cards like this Scizor and this Palafin and this card. Like, what are these doing here? They should not be here. But as I get good cards, what I end up doing is like, this Zacian is gonna go and something better is gonna go in its spot. This Iron Thorns is gonna go and something better is gonna go in its spot. I don't even know why this Pansage is in here. I'm just too lazy to go through and take these stuff out now. So like, this is when I was just putting cards in here because I like them, but these are virtually worth nothing and really they're just bulk. So kind of useless. Also, not an idiot anymore. I had this thing going where I was like, oh bro, I'm gonna start putting energy cards in the back and give them each a page. I have so many energy cards now. This makes no sense. So I don't know why these all gotta go. They gotta go. Look, this is how stupid I was back then. I sleeved it, bro. Why did I sleeve this? Anyway, I'm not going to show you guys my bulk because we all know what those piles look like. So let's not look at it. Oh, before I forget, a lot of these boxes also came with jumbo cards. So I have this Sword and Shield binder from when I got Sword and Shield. These are really cool. They're nothing special, but they're just really neat to have as you collect them. I just have a place to put them. So it's pretty neat. She's so big, chunky cheeks. And I got this from a friend. I did not open this Lucario box. I wish I did, but my friend just gifted this to me. Anyway, this is my Pokemon Shrine. As you can see, it has grown quite heftily. I really like the Armorer's box, so I kept this. My wife and I got 2 pre-orders of the Pokemon Sword and Shield, so we ended up getting that Snorlax and that Snorlax that's in there. And this one we got from a friend because he didn't know what to do with it. Really happy with how it's turning out. The whole desk thing is coming together. Really cool.
Anyway, if you guys like this video, please feel free to watch any of my other ones. You can also subscribe right here. If there was any particular box that you wanted to see me open, I'm gonna have the links to all my videos down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.